presentation on Around the World with Club Med. We are so excited you could join us to learn more about Club Med's all-inclusive, unique villages around the world, as well as their exclusive collection spaces. Tonight, we will introduce our team, have a little travel rebound update, a presentation with Samantha Gillingham from Club Med, a little door prize, and then announce next month's presentation topic. We will then stay on for a question and answer period if you have any additional questions for Sam or a general travel question from any of us. So now on to team introductions. I'm Sandy Lang, everyone, from Lang Travel. I've been in the travel industry for just over 25 years, having started in wholesale travel and now owning my own agency for the past 14 years. And one of the things I'm looking forward to doing sometime in the future is a Morocco and Marrakesh with Club Med.
Hi, everyone. I'm Joanne Sapp with Curated Travel. I am really looking forward to our presentation tonight to hear from Sam. I'm super excited. I've never been to a Club Med myself, but I know I've been dreaming about the property in Turks and Caicos for a long time. It looks fantastic. And of course, we have a brand new one in Quebec, so I can't wait to hear all about the new Club Med in Charlevoix. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Jen, the slide. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Nicola Ratte. I have been in the travel industry for over 14 years. I'm specializing usually in cruises, but I'm really interested in Club Med and all that Samantha has to tell us about it. And I really would love to go to the one in Sicily and also the one in Turks and Caicos. Jen?
Great. Thanks, everyone. Yes, good evening. And I can't wait as well to learn a little bit more about all the different locations Club Med has. I as well have yet to be to one, but I think that one of the ones that I want to wait for is the Maldives and behind me. So it's definitely a South Pacific dream to head over there and take a look at those crystal clear waters and the overwater bungalows that they have. Great. So we'll go over to the travel rebound now. So it's hard to keep up with all of the changes that are happening in the news every day. There seems to be something new. So we just want to give you some high-level updates to help you with your travel planning. It is not too early to start looking at planning something for next year or beyond. There are a lot of great deals to be had, but now you just need to be a little bit more up to date on what countries are open and what needs to happen. So here in Canada, as you may have seen in the news, that we have a mandatory vaccination to board any sort of plane, train, or boat. Yeah. So with that, that comes into effect October 30th. You do need to have your full vaccinations and be able to prove that with hopefully your now generic proof of vaccine that you've downloaded. Ontario has been going along, as well as many of the other provinces and territories, and we should be on a national scale very shortly, which will make it a lot easier for that passport to be recognized around the world, because it is something that you will need to show. And you may have also seen, although it was quite quiet in the news, that the level 3 avoid all non-essential travel ban had been lifted as of the end of last week, which means that now they'll go to more of a zone type of country, on which countries are perhaps red listed versus those that they are saying that you can travel to. But there is still a level 4 avoid all cruising advisory still in place. So we're hoping that that might be lifting as of maybe the early part of November, when the Canadian government is going to be allowing ships back into Canadian waters and ports. The US border is also opening back to us on November 8th, but you will need to have still your antigen test to enter and to be vaccinated. And they have defined that those with mixed vaccines, which means an AstraZeneca and a Moderna Pfizer or Moderna and Pfizer mix, are accepted. So that's great. And cruises, for the most part, are all still full vaccination requirements. You do need to look at the testing and entry requirements for each country that you're going to be visiting, as those are changing. Some do require a PCR test upon arrival, some only maybe an antigen test, and then some only require to know that you have the full vaccination, and then you have the re-entry PCR test to return to Canada. More countries are starting to open, which is great. We're seeing more in Asia and the South Pacific. We're hoping that Australia may open its borders to international tourists. A lot of Europe has been open, and more of those exotic locations are starting to come around as well. But kids' vaccines under 12 should be in the near future, as well as potential boosters for us, which will keep our vaccination rates quite high. But as travel resumes, one of the big things here is to pack your patience. Airports are coming up to speed. Countries are just getting used to all of these codes and entry requirements. So as we venture out there in the world, to just pack a little bit of that patience and work with the trusted advisor to help you through this.
Sorry about that. I was on mute. Great. Thank you so much, Jen. That's a great, thorough update of what's happening in the world. And now I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Samantha Gillingham, our Business Development Manager for Club Med. Sam has been in the travel industry for 14 years and has worked in all parts of the industry, including airline, tour operations, group sales, and now business development. Sam has been working with Club Med since February of 2020 and manages accounts in Ontario and British Columbia. Her favorite destination by a landslide is Cancun, followed by her neighboring province of Quebec. Thanks so much, Sam, for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're very excited, so I will stop sharing my screen and you can carry on.
Perfect. Let me get this all set up here. Give me a little thumbs up that you guys can see my screen. Perfect. Well, once again, my name's Samantha Gillingham. I am the Club Med Business Development Manager for Ontario and for British Columbia. Everybody knows me as Sam. Feel free to call me Sam. But let's take a deep dive into Club Med, and I want you all today to really experience that true all-inclusive of Club Med. So our founder, Gerard Blitz, said in 1950, and that was the year that Club Med came to be, the goal of life is to be happy, the time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here. I think we can all agree that after a super tough 18 months, this quote is something that we want to live by every day, and I know that we do at Club Med. So we actually have over 70 properties globally in 26 different countries, and each one of those is all-inclusive. So that means that your meals, your drinks, accommodation, the Club Med spirit and hospitality, entertainment, over 60 different sports and activities, kids clubs, and if you book a package with us, your air and your transfers are all going to be within that all-inclusive package. In the next 3 to 5 years, we are looking at fully opening up new properties or renovating properties. We're looking at, again, maybe 3 to 5 per year within the next 3 to 5 years. In 2021, we opened up Club Med Seychelles. We also opened up Club Med La Rosière in France. We renovated Club Med Marrakesh and added an extension to it. And we're soon going to be opening the doors to Club Med Quebec Charlevoix. That's just outside of Quebec City in our lovely home country here of Canada. We're going to dive a little bit more into Club Med Quebec Charlevoix later, and we're very, very excited about this property opening. We're also opening up and growing our luxury brand. So this is our exclusive collection. Currently, we have 18 spaces throughout the world. And in the next 5 years or so, we're going to have a few more coming down the pipeline. We most recently announced Marbella, Spain, that's going to be opening up in May 2022. And in 2024, you guys are probably going to be the first set to hear it, but in 2024, we're going to be opening up Club Med Utah, and that's going to be in Snow Basin. So that's the home to Olympic downhill skiing in Utah. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, so let's have a quick look at some of our resorts globally. We'll touch on a handful of which ones are popular from Canada, but I want you all to know that our portfolio is super extensive and these ladies here can help you out to see which one matches what you're looking for in your vacation. So we'll start off with our newest exclusive collection resort. This is Club Med Meeches Playa Esmeralda in the Dominican Republic. This really is a hidden gem made unique by its untouched beauty. It's an eco-chic and environmentally friendly resort. It's the first of its kind. And it's designed with 4 distinct boutique villages, providing that one-of-a-kind getaway and personalized service. So here's the layout of the property. 2 areas, Caribbean Paradise and Explorer Cove, are really meant for those multi-generational families and anybody of any age. And then we have Archipelago and Emerald Jungle, which are our adults-only sections. The nice part about this is that every main part of the resort are going to be shared by everybody. So no matter if grandma and grandpa are staying in Archipelago, mom, dad, and the kids are in the exclusive area, and your aunt and uncle are staying in the Emerald Jungle section, you can all still do things together. So staying in the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana is the ultimate Club Med experience for that all-inclusive vacation. Imagine cocktails by the pool, a siesta under the palm trees, taking part in our circus school, and tons of games and activities for the kids. Absolutely everything that you could wish for to create that magic vacation and those moments is available in Punta Cana. We even have an exclusive collection space here that's called Tiara. This is an oceanfront exclusive area, and it's made for families where we have 2-bedroom family suites, an infinity pool that overlooks the sea, a lounge, and a bar that's specifically for Tiara guests. This is one of my favorites, Club Med. So we are the true pioneer of the all-inclusive holiday. So in Mexico, you'll actually find Club Med Cancun Yucatan, and we're located on the Nizuc Peninsula. So this is at the bottom of the 7. So you can kind of see it on the strip there. That's the 7, we're right at the bottom. We actually were the first resort in this area in the 1970s, and we helped build the airport in Cancun. So we have a big part in making sure that wherever we have resorts, we are helping to build up that specific destination. So this property here has over 30 acres of property. It includes 3 beaches. That full lagoon is Club Med's, and we're on the world's 2nd largest coral reef. So you can go snorkeling and see so many beautiful fish and animals, and we actually have a marine biologist on site who can show you the different species that are in the water. So that's actually included in your package. You don't have to pay for it. So that is going to really, really create that experience when you're down there. And I know this one here, a lot of people are excited for it. So something for the adults, we have Club Med Turquoise. This is in Turks and Caicos, right on Grace Bay. So here, both couples and friends can learn what it truly means to disconnect. At Turquoise, adults have the luxury to do it all, or they can do nothing at all. It really makes it the perfect vacation destination for an action-packed adventure or even a romantic getaway just to chill and relax while you're there. Okay, so I know there's some skiers. So anyone looking to ski or snowboard, we have a resort for you. Club Med, we offer an all-inclusive stay for an unforgettable ski vacation. So travel to your next mountain, let that be in France, Italy, Switzerland, Japan, China, Canada, and soon to be in Utah. Your ski lift tickets to the world's best ski domains are going to be included, as well as your ski and snowboard lessons for all levels. Those ski schools, we do a maximum of 12 people per class, and they are supervised by the national ski schools of wherever you're going. When it comes to the end of the day, you're done your skiing, you're done your snowboarding, it's time to enjoy those après-ski activities, as well as some of that authentic and locally sourced cuisine. So we can have DJs, we can have parties. There's a pink Yeti that sometimes dances on the mountainside here. Or you can go to the spa, you can relax. There's a multitude of different activities you can do depending on what you're looking to do. So in France alone, we have 15 different resorts to choose from. Our newest village, La Rosier, is quite unique, where the ski domain here is actually an international ski domain. You're skiing in both France and Italy at the same time. Alpe d'Huez is actually known for having over 300 days of sunshine. So if you want great weather, that's where you need to go. And then we have Grand Massif Samoin. That's one of our best family ski villages. And it also offers a gondola that takes you down to the sleepy mountain town of Samoins, and you don't have to pay for that. We include that in your package. You can also discover skiing and snowboarding in Switzerland and St. Moritz, or you can go to Italy at the newly renovated and expanded Pragelato, or even in Japan in the North Island at Tamamo Hokkaido, which is known for its powder snow. You can even go international with Club Med and fly long haul. Cefalù in Sicily, Italy is for those guests looking for that luxury experience. Or why not even split up your vacation and do a beach holiday and a wine holiday? And you can do that at our Club Med La Palmier property in France. We also have overwater bungalows in the Maldives, and we have a tall ship cruise, the 5-masted tall ship on Club Med 2, which will do itineraries in both the Mediterranean and the Caribbean. Okay, so now what everybody's been waiting for, let's take a deep dive into the brand spanking new Club Med Quebec Charlevoix, and I have a little video to get everybody excited. Doesn't that video just give you goosebumps? Like for me, every time it just gives me goosebumps. I'm so excited. So we are pioneering once again. So Club Med Quebec Charlevoix will be the first Club Med resort in Canada. It's also going to be Canada's first and only all-inclusive resort. This will be a full waterfront mountain resort experience overlooking the vast St. Lawrence River. It's open all 4 seasons, and you can really discover the Charlevoix region at any time of the year. Charlevoix is also the much-awaited comeback to North America after more than 15 years. So if you know Club Med, you'll probably know that we had a property over 15 years ago in Colorado. And once that went away, we haven't had a ski resort in North America for quite some time. So now we're back, we're bigger and badder than ever. And we saw this resort a couple of weeks ago. We are ready to go for its opening on December 3rd. And you guys will absolutely love it. So let's check it out even more. So here's a brand new shot of the entranceway and the front of the resort. So as I said before, we're 100% set to open on December 3rd of this year. At Quebec Charlevoix, we're really inspired by the beauty of Canada. So we've included things like wood accents, stone, 6-tile floor-to-ceiling windows into the design. We want natural light to come into this property. And the main focus with the architecture was also to ensure that you have a great view of the St. Lawrence and Le Massif, the mountain that you're on, wherever you are in the village. The 8-story resort, it also blends seamlessly into the surrounding environment. We did not want this to be a monstrosity. We wanted it to flow and just look like it was part of the mountainside, and it truly does when you're coming down on the gondola or driving up to the property. We are also Green Globe certified, so that means there's a lot of sustainability. We are recycling, we're making sure that we are reusing. This resort all around is going to take the environment into consideration. So as I said, we are located at the base of Le Massif, and this resort is going to be ski in and ski out. So everything on site, as you can see, is very well placed and it's really easy to get to. We're also going to have ski rooms on site. One of them is going to be for all guests. One will be dedicated to the exclusive collection guests. And we also have one in the kids clubs. So when the kids are registered in the kids clubs and they're going for their ski lessons, they don't have to muck-luck all over the property. All of their ski equipment is going to be in their own ski room. We will also have a spa on site, gourmet lounge, and wraparound terraces that showcase that view of both the St. Lawrence and the mountainside. And I'll tell you guys, it doesn't feel like you're on a river. The St. Lawrence is so big there that it feels like this is an oceanfront property. It's pretty cool once you're standing in front of that river where it starts to widen. And here we go. Welcome to the main lobby. So the design concept here showcases all 4 seasons. We have a large authentic Quebecois quilt that's hanging just over the fireplace. And we've done away with the traditional front desks. We have a brand new concept here of mobile check-in desks. So that desk will be brought to you. So it allows for that more relaxed experience when you're coming to the resort. We will have one stationary desk. It will be a bit smaller, not like a huge front desk, but that will work more like a concierge desk that you can go throughout the day. And we're super happy to share brand new photos of all of the rooms. So we'll start with the lead-in room. This is the superior room. So the decor here is inspired by the great outdoors with the winter whites, those twilight blues, the yellow sun, and the boreal forest. You can book these rooms with either a mountain view or a river view, and they're also available as family rooms where you have a separate kids room, and I'll show you that right now. So here would be the family room. So you can see here you have the 1 bedroom for the parents and 1 bedroom for the kids. We will allow more than 2 adults in this room. However, it can get quite squishy. So if you have more than 2 adults, then we're going to look at the deluxe room. This is where you can accommodate a few more people. So the deluxe room here is inspired by the warmth of ancestral Quebecois homes. Blonde wood, sun yellow, and cardinal red. And you'll even notice by the balcony there's vaulted ceilings. So it has that chalet feel. These rooms are also available as family rooms where you have a separate room for an additional 2 bodies. Here's a closer look at the living area, the balcony, and the bathroom. And each one of these rooms actually comes with a full river view. For anyone looking for that intimate, private luxury experience, we have the exclusive collection space, which is the top 3 levels of the property. And this space is called Le Saint Laurent. So you'll be welcomed here in a private lounge with a large cozy fireplace and a wraparound terrace, which is going to have jacuzzis. So enjoy that glass of champagne while you take in those views. We have 25 suites in this space. 4 are couple suites and 21 are 2-bedroom family suites. And that's what you see here. So these family suites on a black and white backdrop, the decor really encompasses that leather, wood, and fur mixed with wool knits that you find on the beds. Here, you're going to see that 2nd bedroom for the kids just in behind and that separate living area that has a pull-out sofa. The suite also has 2 bathrooms. It has a full area in the front where you can keep your luggage or your coats or anything you can keep there. It also has a double balcony, and all the rooms overlook the river. Guests staying here, they'll have premium services, such as their in-room continental breakfast, their mini bars refilled daily, Southeast spa amenities in the bathroom, and their own concierge service. Okay, so we actually got a taste of this, but at the resort, you're going to see that a lot of local products are going to be incorporated within our menu offering. So you can really think about this as a farm-to-table concept. On site, you're going to find our main restaurant called Le Marché, which is a buffet style. However, our buffets are set up as gourmet buffets. You'll be served at every station that you visit. There'll be a chef there, and they'll be giving you whatever item you're looking to eat. We'll have 5 dining rooms within Le Marché, and each one of them will be themed, and one of them will be specific to adults. 3 to 4 nights a week, we're going to be transforming one of those dining rooms into our family restaurant called Terroir & Co., where the concept here is really to bring families together, make their meals together, and have fun together. It's all about bonding. Then our specialty restaurant, Le Chalet. This offers a cozy yet very chic atmosphere. It will feature a restaurant with table service, a lounge bar, a wine cellar for any upgraded wines and spirits, and a gourmet market where you can purchase some of those local goodies and products. Le Chalet will offer different experiences throughout the day and evening. So you could have different entertainment, you could have a sampling of different types of food. And honestly, this spot here has the best views in all of the property. So as mentioned before, Quebec Charlevoix, it will offer stunning waterfront views of the St. Lawrence while you're skiing. Le Massif has 53 runs for all skill levels. And even those expert skiers are impressed with these runs. They're coming back year after year. Expect large annual snowfalls. And we will also let you know that Le Massif has upgraded all of their snow machines to keep the runs totally pristine. Of course, we have non-ski activities as well. And some of those winter activities include skating, snowshoeing, a hammam. We have our spa, fitness classes, and also the famous circus school that you'll find at Club Med. Although the snowshoeing excursions and the skating rink are included, the skate rentals and snowshoe rentals will be extra, and you can get those on site. Or if you have your own, you can of course bring your own. In the summer months, we're going to swap out the skiing and snowboarding for mountain biking, those gondola rides, trail running, themed hikes, as well as yoga and meditation. Wellness is also going to be a major focus for us. We have the largest indoor swimming pool out of all of our mountain resorts. This area here, it's going to offer panoramic views with those floor-to-ceiling windows. We'll have a family area, jacuzzis outside, and an included hammam. And of course, anyone looking to pamper themselves, we have Club Med Spa by French brand Sothies. The spa is going to have 8 treatment rooms, as well as hot and cold pathways on the terrace. And we're going to have a snow fountain. So I think you're probably asking what the heck is a snow fountain? But basically what that is that it's a fountain full of ice and snow, and you take it and you rub it on your body. It gets the blood flow going and invigorates you, and then you can hop in the sauna afterwards, and it's just a sensory overload. But it's something that everybody should try. We're also going to be offering a brand new yoga and meditation program on site. We will actually have a dedicated room for yoga and meditation, but we're going to take it out of that room as well. We're going to have yoga and meditation outside. You're going to have hikes that are around meditation. So there's a lot that we're incorporating with this wellness offer. To round it off, the Charlevoix region in Quebec is really for those outdoor lovers. The landscape changes from spring, summer to fall. It's the ideal playground for sports lovers as well, so including things like skiing and snowboarding, mountain biking, and also those excursions. So if you want to go kayaking, ice canoeing, seasonal whale watching, dog sledding, there's a lot of different excursions you can do in the area. Of course, anyone looking for that cultural experience, I love this to go and visit all the little towns, but a big city you can visit is Quebec City, which is only an hour and 15 minutes away. Or you can explore some of those charming little towns nearby. And one really nice one is the artist town of Bay St. Paul. And that's actually where Cirque du Soleil was born. And not to forget, once you're here, you have to take some time to try all the local delicacies. So all the different cheeses that are made in the area, cold cuts, preserves, and let me recommend the wild blueberry preserves. Those are some of the best. Wild mushrooms. And there's even a local family in the area who make cheese, but they also use the rind of that cheese to distill their own gin. And it's a nice, smooth gin. I thought it was kind of weird at first, but it's a whey gin. And it's fantastic. So guys, trust me when I say this, there's so much to discover in Charlevoix. We want you to come to Club Med, but we also want you to discover the region. Something to not forget though. We're including free cancellations for all Club Med bookings until further notice, and this is for travel up until June 30th, 2022. So this means that you can cancel your stay, including your air, up to 31 days prior to departure. But I'm not done yet. We want you also to travel with peace of mind. We have included, complimentary for all Club Med guests, an emergency assistance program which covers all medical emergencies, including COVID-19, when you're at one of our villages. So that can include things like medical evacuation and repatriation costs, to things like hospital expenses and destination and missed flight assistance, and also an extension of your stay. So we want to ensure that you are traveling with peace of mind and feeling safe when you are coming to a Club Med resort. And that's it for me. So thank you, ladies, for having me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope that everybody learned a bit of something new about Club Med, but really to just come on over and explore our properties. We welcome you with open arms.
Well, thank you very much, Sam. That was so interesting, and I absolutely can't wait until February when I will be at Turquoise.
That's right.
So I'm very excited about that.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
Oh, sorry.
I think we're going to do some polls.
If I can get my screen back, which I'm having trouble. Here we go. Okay, there we go.
All right. Thank you, Sam. All right. So our first question, trivia question today is, how many African countries does Club Med have villages in? Sorry. There we go. I'm just going to launch the poll so you can answer. A3, B1, or C5. Take a minute to go ahead and vote. All right, it looks like we are done voting. The most popular question was C5, but the answer is actually option A. They have three countries in Africa, one village in Senegal, one in Morocco, and one in Tunisia.
That changed this year. We opened up Seychelles as well.
Oh, there you go. So
we've expanded it.
There's 4.
And there might be another one coming down the pipeline.
Oh. But can't say much.
It's keeping us on our toes. All right. And then if Sandy, if you want to advance the slide, we'll do the next one. All right. When was Club Med founded? 1995, 2001, 1950, or 1978?
Oh, people paid attention.
Okay. Our most popular answer was 1950, which is indeed the correct question. Club Med was founded by a Belgian entrepreneur, Gerard Blitz, on the Spanish island of Majorca, and he followed with a second property on the island of Tunisia again. All right, one more. And what do the letters GO stand for if you're at a Club Med property? The Great One, Gracious Organizer, Gourmet Options, or Get Out?
Get out.
So our most popular answer here is Gourmet Options, but it actually stands for Gracious Organizer. So if you visit a Club Med property, the Gracious Organizer is a member of the resort team that promotes the Club Med values of multiculturalism, responsibility, and kindness. Oops. All right, and that is it for our polls tonight. Always fun to finish with a little trivia.
All right, and Sam, we do have a little door prize for one of the attendees. So if you would like to choose pick a number between 1 and 16, and we will figure out who gets the $10 Tim's card.
Between 1 and 16, I'm going to go with number 11.
Number 11 would be Catherine Martinez Lopez. So congratulations, and we will be in touch with you to get your card to you. Thanks so much, Sam. And now on to Nicola.
Yeah. Could you please advance the slide?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you everybody for listening tonight, and thank you Sam so much for coming and doing a great presentation. We have a really special edition next month because we all have been traveled by that out of the country, most of us, and we really would like you to get to know how it is to travel during these times. So if you can join us on, and we have a special date, it's November 23rd, it's a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday at 7:30 like always. And once again, thank you everyone for joining, and we have recorded this session, and if you like to watch it again or forward it to your friends or look at it again, you can go to our YouTube channel, Explore the World Life. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box, and we will stay on and answer some questions. And I think I already saw one. Sam, what are your COVID protocols in the destinations?
Yep. So every single one of our resorts is following what's called a Safe Together program. We actually have to pass an audit every month with our Safe Together protocols. And we have been passing with almost 100% every month. So things like mask wearing are happening in high density areas. You don't have to wear them when you're eating or when you're in the pool. We are also asking for clients to show proof of vaccination or a negative test when they're on site. So that alone makes it a more well-rounded, safe experience, knowing that. And I can tell you firsthand, when we traveled this past August, it reassured me knowing that I was going to be safe going into the property. We have sanitizer available throughout, markers on the floor showing you exactly where you should be distancing. But we are following all COVID protocols specific to the countries that we have resorts in.
Super. And Sam, are all your properties wheelchair accessible?
Not all of them. There are some that are not, just how they're built. So for example, Cefalù in Italy is built on a cliffside. So it's quite difficult there, but we do have quite a few properties that are wheelchair accessible and accessible. You just need to reach out to one of you lovely ladies and come to me, and then we'll find out exactly which one has the accessibility requirements that any clients would need.
Okay, that sounds great. And can you accommodate any dietary needs?
Oh, yes.
Yes, okay.
We absolutely can. So I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, and I was able to eat no problem. They made me my own gluten-free pancakes every morning.
That's nice.
So yes, and that being said too, babies and infants, we also have what's called a baby corner in each one of our buffets. And you can get baby food there. You can also use different appliances that we've put there. So bottle warmers, there's microwaves, there's everything that you may require to get your baby all set up for their meal.
And it looks like most of the properties are for families and adults, like you have special sections. But for people that just want the adult only one, do they have the option to just go have their own special restaurants where there are no kids, or a beach with no kids, pool with no kids?
We do have the adults only properties. So there's one in Turks and Caicos, we have one in Turkey. And then keep in mind that there's sections within the properties that are adults only. Some of those may have their own bars and lounges. Well, all of them will have their own bars and lounges. But as for restaurants, they would have to go out to the common sections. Unless, again, they're staying at one of those adults only resorts.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Do you guys see any other questions, or Jennifer? No?
No, not right now. I don't see any.
Okay. Then once again, thank you everyone for joining us today, and we hope to see you next month.
Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks a lot, Sam.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Bye. Thank you,
Take care.
Sam.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye now.
Bye.